good.
Okay.
Okay.
Ha.
Okay, you come to me? Yeah. You gonna come to me? Hi, you watching Dontaesboxingnation. Okay. There you go. Ready?
Hi, you watching Dontaesboxingnation.
There you go. It's good, but it's a little too dark from, let me see. Let's try this from this angle. Come this way. Couldn't see your face when you come here. Okay, there, better.
Okay.
All right, ready? Go ahead.
Hi, you watching Dontaesboxingnation.
This is Tyson shit, and these are his bag, his sparring gloves that we've been sparring with. As you can see, there's no fucking padding in here, and all the padding's in the back of his fucking glove. Look at that shit. I could touch my other side of my finger with this shit, and there's shit falling out from the middle of the glove. Does he know who the fuck I am? He must not know, does he? Does he? What? Oh, he does not know. Look at this shit, man. And then, hold on, these are the sparring gloves they told me they got for me. These thick ass, look at, hold on, let's see, watch the squeeze. Going nowhere. Going nowhere. Watch this shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Dontaesboxingnation, what's going on, guys? So Deontay Wilder did a recent interview where he was asked if he thinks he would ever have some type of friendly relationship with Tyson Fury, like a similar relationship that Deontay Wilder now has with King Kong Ortiz. And this is what Deontay Wilder said.
Nah, never. Because I know the truth behind it. I don't condone and cheating and shit like that. I know that no matter what people say, it's just like people use, you have analysts or whatever. If he did have something in the glove, or if he did something, why did you not go to the authority? And I wish I was in front of them. I can grab their collar, and I would grab their collar and put them close to my face so we can be eye to eye, face to face, so much that my breath touched their face. And I would tell them, why the fuck would I go to the authorities when I have an opportunity to release my own energy and put my hands up on him in the possibility of trying to kill him and get paid millions of dollars doing it? Okay, go to the authorities. They lock them up. Then what's next? That's it. A good write-up. Okay, we proved our case. Nobody getting fed. What justice did that done? That don't make no sense. That sounds like somebody that's not non-competitional, that don't supposed to be in no combat sports because their mindset ain't set on combat. It's set on being nice. Or that old theory don't even make sense to me. Like, why would we do that when we are in the hurt business? This is what we do. I can hurt you and get paid doing it. That sounds like a sweet deal to me.
That completely makes all the sense in the world. I mean, if you did something to some gangster, like a mob gangster, they're gonna most likely wanna get you before the police does. They're gonna feel justice wasn't served if the police get you first before they do. He wanted to get his hands on Tyson Fury when he found out that Tyson Fury cheated. But the problem for Deontay Wilder is the damage was already done in that second fight when Tyson Fury was successful at cheating, hitting Deontay Wilder repeatedly with this right glove that you guys are looking at right here in the images. Now you hear Deontay Wilder, he basically said the mentality of a fighter is to get it back in blood and make a whole lot of money in the process. But the reality is, if Deontay Wilder, let's reverse the roles, if Deontay Wilder was the one that was white, and he was the victim of someone cheating, Wilder would have never got an opportunity to get it back in blood. Because if the cheater looked like Deontay Wilder, they would have banned this man from the sport of boxing damn near before he could even make it back to his dressing room after the fight. Worst case scenario is he would at least be suspended. We could clearly tell that Deontay Wilder we seen in the third fight was not the Wilder we seen before he fought Tyson Fury in the second fight. And listen, let me make this clear, because I have always said this. Deontay Wilder has never been known for his skill. In fact, if we're being honest and we were to compare Deontay Wilder's skill, we're only comparing all of the American champions right now. If we were to compare him to all the other American champions and even American prospects, Deontay Wilder, once again, when he was champion, comparing him to all the other Black American champions, Wilder was probably the least skilled fighter out of all of them. But where Deontay Wilder lacked in skill, he made up for it with his will, his heart, and his right hand, which made him actually more successful than some of those American fighters that are and were more skilled than him. So my point is, when I say Deontay Wilder, the Wilder we seen in the third fight is not the same Wilder we seen in the first fight. I'm not talking about a skill difference. I'm talking about the athleticism. I'm talking about the energy, his reflexes, his defense, and the way he takes a punch. All of that was absent in the third fight, and it was because of what happened in the second fight. So at the end of the day, Tyson Fury, he cheated. He got away with it. Matter of fact, Teddy Atlas, he said it doesn't matter if he cheated or not. He's a better fighter than Deontay Wilder, which tells you the mentality of old media. They don't care how Tyson Fury got the win. They only care about him getting the win. I mean, just think about this. If some of these fans are saying, oh, well, Tyson Fury was better than him anyway, regardless if he cheated or not. So the obvious question is, then why did he have to cheat? If he's already better than a guy he's fighting, why would you need to cheat? Not to mention Tyson Fury was much bigger than Deontay Wilder. Oh, and by the way, guys, Luis Resto, the guy who cheated against Billy Collins and got banned from boxing, he was actually a better fighter than Billy Collins was. He was a much better boxer, but he still decided to cheat. So, you know, the way old media, the way they look at this is Tyson Fury, I don't care if you cheated or not. You beat a Black champion. Do you know how difficult it is to beat an undefeated Black champion? Forget about how good he is. It doesn't matter if he was good or he wasn't good. You beat an undefeated Black champion. And this is the way they look at it, guys, which is exactly why there's no way they're going to report on Tyson Fury cheating. That clip I played for you guys at the beginning of this video, that was Tyson Fury's sparring partner with smoking gun evidence that Tyson Fury was even cheating against his own teammates in sparring. And then after Tyson Fury's sparring partner put that video out, then Tyson Fury's own trainer came out and he apologized to the sparring partner. He said, I'm sorry, we were just trying to build Tyson Fury's confidence. They were trying to build Tyson Fury's confidence by removing padding from the gloves to make Tyson feel that he was a harder puncher than he was. And nobody reported on this. Why? Because they feel the win is too big. You beat an undefeated Black boxer in the heavyweight division. Old media is saying, ain't no way we giving this one back. I don't care how we got it. We're not giving it back. And speaking of that, let me just ask all of the fans that are going out of their way to defend Tyson Fury and don't really care if he cheated or not. Let's say after the fight, you were the one that they handed the gloves over to. And you seen Tyson Fury's gloves and you could clearly tell they were tampered with. But nobody would ever know about it if you didn't share that information. So what would you do in that situation? Would you tell the truth or would you completely cover it up? We all know what you would do, and you know what you would do in your heart deep down. We know what time it is. It's so crazy how old media and the rest of the racist fans, they indirectly praise Black fighters. Perfect example. Did you guys notice before Deontay Wilder fought Tyson Fury when he was undefeated, knocking everyone out like Gervonta Tank Davis does, right? Did you guys notice what they were saying? They were talking about how he was the worst champion of all time. Windmill Wilder, he has zero skills. He's a horrible fighter. He's this and he's that. But notice once Tyson Fury beats Deontay Wilder, old media makes it look like Tyson Fury beat Muhammad Ali, like he beat Lennox Lewis. So to them, Deontay Wilder is only a really good heavyweight champion if he's getting beat by someone that has the right complexion. Do you guys remember when Tyson Fury beat the heavyweight champion of the world, Vladimir Klitschko? Man, that win, it fell on deaf ears. No one was talking about it. When Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder, who once again, according to old media, is supposed to be a fighter worse than Vladimir Klitschko. But when Tyson Fury beat Klitschko, no one was comparing Tyson Fury to Muhammad Ali. No one was saying or even comparing him to the greatest heavyweights of all time. They only did it when he beat Deontay Wilder because they feel beating a black fighter, it amplifies everything. Because old media knows deep down that this sport has been completely dominated by black fighters since the inception and is still dominated by black boxers today. Because the boxing world, we're used to seeing black fighters beat white fighters. This is why you will never really see too many black people jumping up and down celebrating like their football team just won a Super Bowl, because we're used to seeing this. In general, a black fighter beating a white fighter is as common as daylight. And this is why the standards is set so low for fighters on the hope list. You guys remember, it wasn't that long ago when Gennady Golovkin was knocking out fighters like Willie Monroe or Dominic Wade. ESPN and the rest of old media, they were already calling Gennady Golovkin one of the greatest fighters of all time in the last 25 years. They even had him ranked above Roy Jones Jr. as one of the greatest fighters. And just remember, guys, Roy Jones Jr., he beat James Toney when James Toney was considered pound for pound the best fighter in the world. He moved up in weight to beat him. Matter of fact, it's so ironic because Roy Jones moved up to 168 to beat the pound for pound champion James Toney, which would have been equivalent to Gennady Golovkin moving up to 168 to beat Andre Ward. So while RJ was dominating fighters like James Toney and Bernard Hopkins in their prime, beating them with zero controversy, Gennady Golovkin is knocking out Willie Monroe and Dominic Wade, and old media is celebrating as if this man is arguably one of the greatest fighters of all time, even greater than Roy Jones Jr., which once again shows you how low the bar is set when we're talking about fighters on the hope list. Tyson Fury can beat Deontay Wilder, a fighter that old media themselves said was the worst heavyweight champion of all time. Meanwhile, Lennox Lewis, he's beating fighters like David Tua, Vitaly Klitschko. And let old media tell it, you would think that Lennox Lewis is nowhere near on the level of a Tyson Fury, even though Lennox Lewis has a far more superior resume. At the end of the day, we know what time it is. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. On to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, then this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to LODekey.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Fellas, I've got some great news for you. If you've lost your hair or have a receding hairline, the time has come when you can finally get your hairline back through a process called scalp micropigmentation. So here's how it works. It's a hair tattoo that replicates the look of your hair follicles when you have fully shaved it down. So to get this hookup, make sure you follow and contact my man ScalpCarolinas on Instagram. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.